Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. All right. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. So all day, okay, I've been laying down, and it feels so good. Okay. All right. I had me some pasta, the pasta that I had made yesterday. I ate the rest of it. And I took a nap earlier, and I've been eating some dry roasted macadamia nuts and drinking my water. Okay. Oh, and also I've been reading. Okay. Right now, I'm like between social media and then watching this series that I watched back in 2014. Okay. But I wanted to come on here and talk about your journey. Okay. So your journey is so unique and is so dope and amazing, right? I know at times, right, you may be on social media, and on social media, it can feel like, it can serve different purposes, right? If you look at people and feel jealous or envy over them, then you are slowing the process or whatever it is that you want to come into your life, especially if it's the same thing that you see that they have and you like, damn, why they got that, right? That's a sure sign that, you're going to slow your process down. So one of the things for me is like, I'm inspired. Like when I see people winning on social media, I'm very, very inspired. And at times it would be, I would in the past, okay, saying in the past, right? I would feel, like, damn, when is it my time? When I'm gonna, blow up. Well, not blow up, but when am I going to, have all this success and wealth and, all these different things. And one of the things, oh, you see this glow, honey? You see this glow? Okay. One of the things that you have to start understanding is your journey is a reason why it's called your journey. See, when you stay in your lane and focus on what you got going on, you're not being so distracted or looking to the next lanes or trying to swerve into someone else's lane. You just focus on the road that's ahead. And that road that's ahead, it could be you putting out content. That road that's ahead is you seeing yourself, you visualizing yourself as being on top. That road ahead can be, you reading the books and you doing the things that is going to, make all your desires or make your desires become a reality. But the moment you start looking at other people and saying, well, they so far ahead, why you not? It's almost as if like you neglecting your journey. It's like, like you downplaying your journey. And your journey is beautiful. It's amazing. And is unique. Nobody could do it like you. Nobody could ever do it like you. And that's what makes it so dope, okay? When you are being authentic and living in your purpose and you passionate about what you do, nobody could ever do it like you. I'm going to share a few stories with you guys. So I remember when I first started, right, making videos. And one of the people that I used to listen to a lot was Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. And I remember I had told my mother and my sister about Ralph Smart. Like, oh my, like Ralph Smart, like I listen to him all the time. And, I showed him when I would pick them up, my sister and my mother, I would have Ralph Smart playing in a car, right? And I remember the ego had stepped in and was like, you done showed them who this guy was. They're going to be listening to this guy instead of you, right? And I was afraid. And one of the things I was like, maybe I shouldn't have, right? But then what I understood later was that I like me some Ralph Smart, okay, some Infinite Waters. But one of the things that I understood was that Ralph Smart journey is his journey. His experience is his experience, okay? And my experience is my experience. And some people, especially if you or a speaker, right? And you're like, well, they're gonna stop listening to my videos to go to somebody else's videos. Not necessarily. Sometimes people could get things from your videos or from your speaking that they can't get from anybody else's. Okay. Also, what you have to understand is there's a such thing called divine timing. And divine timing is pretty much like, things happen when they supposed to happen. You can't rush the process. You just gotta enjoy the process. All right. Let me say that again. Let me say it again. You can't rush the process. You just have to enjoy the process. It's either one or two things. You're going to either enjoy the process or you're going to get frustrated by the process. But whichever one it is, okay, you're not going to be able to make the process happen. It just happens on its own. And a lot of times we may think like, well, I should be further ahead. Not necessarily, because if you should be further ahead, you would be further ahead. Okay. There's no accidents in this here universe. There's no coincidence in this here universe. Things happen the way they ought to happen. Things happen the way the time they supposed to happen. Okay. And it is so ironic. The other day I was on TikTok, right? And, it was a guy on there, and I think he's one of the island boys. And, it was a lot of people that I guess they kept on asking him this question, and I guess he got frustrated. And basically the question was, why did he sell his soul? Right. And one of the things he said was, he was like, you know what? I'm going to answer the question because you guys keep on asking me this question. And one of the things he said was the reason why he sold his soul was because it wasn't happening quick enough. Like, yeah, he was getting some part of success, but he wasn't getting the success and the fame and everything like that as quickly as he felt that he ought to get it. And I looked at that and I was like, at times, it almost like this, right? And I was thinking about this analysis earlier. So say, for instance, that, you probably like, well, say, for instance, you just start school, right? Elementary. And you are, let's just say you've been in school, right? Say you're in kindergarten, right? And maybe you have a sibling that's in third grade. And you like, oh my goodness, every day you complaining to your parents. And you're like, oh my goodness, I wish I could be in third grade. I want to be in third grade, whatever, right? And let's just say, right, this is not real, but let's just say from kindergarten, you happen to go in third grade. Okay. You're going to feel so lost. Okay. You may feel frustrated because you don't know what to do. You may also feel like you're not smart enough, right? You may also feel like you're not good enough because now you are in third grade. And the steps that you were supposed to get from kindergarten to first grade to second grade, you missed all of that because you were so in a rush to get to third grade. And that's the same analysis far as life, right? When you feel like, no, I should be there already, and you force your way to go in there, although you wasn't really ready to get there, then you gonna fuck up along the way. That's sort of the same thing that happened to me in relationships. Instead of me focusing on how I was showing up in a relationship, or pausing and taking a break and reflecting back what my ex was showing me, right? How that I was showing up in a relationship. I just felt like, nope, I need to hurry up and get into another relationship. Why? Because if I got into another relationship, then this relationship, it would be quite different. This person will love me. This person will help me. I won't be bored no more. And this person will bring me happiness and all these different things. Until I started seeing, right, that nobody can bring you outright happiness. Okay. Happiness, first of all, is a choice. Then secondly, if you have all your eggs in one basket and you saying that this person is going to outright make me happy, you are going to be let down each and every time. The reason is it is nobody's responsibility to make you happy. It is your responsibility to make yourself happy. And those were some of the things that I started understanding and learning. So even if, you try to rush the process, right? Or, try to get ahead, try to hurry up and, take the elevator, which in life there's really no elevator. Honey, you got to take the steps like the rest of us, okay? And when you take the steps, one of the things along your process, along your life journey is going to make you stronger. It's going to make you wiser. It is going to equip you more. And when you look at that and you start seeing like, oh, I needed to go and grow through this in order for me to respect where I am now, and in order for me to be grateful for where I am now. This is another analysis. So the other day, right now, lately, I've been using these, the shopping bags that you buy from the store, and they like $1 or something, right? So I had a few of them inside the cabinet in the kitchen. So I've been using them instead of going to buy garbage bags. I just been using them. And sometimes in life, right? Like when we don't have something, I think sometimes it is okay to not have, because when you not have it at times, it makes you respect when you do have it. Okay. It makes you feel like, damn, like it makes you more grateful for what you do have. In other words, right? Another thing about your journey is your journey. I remember when I first started doing videos, right? Now, when you start presenting yourself on social media and, being vulnerable and being very authentic and, things of that nature, I remember that I met a few people that were in network marketing, right? And I felt like this was going to take me to next level, me joining network marketing, right? And what I felt was that network marketing isn't for me. Now, the products that I promote, because my integrity is something, okay? But in order for me to promote something, right, I have to believe in a product. But what I seen was that network marketing wasn't for me. That doesn't necessarily mean that anything is wrong with network marketing or is not for someone else, right? Later on, I may invest into network marketing, but right now, network marketing isn't for it. It's just not for me. And that was something that I really, really needed to understand and grasp, because I think sometimes we driving, right? And maybe the car to the right side, well, let's say the left lane, is going so quick, right? And that's analysis, okay? The person that's in the left lane, they going real quick, okay? And the quickness is, it may appear that, oh, they get into all their goals and, they hitting them, they knocking them out the box. And it seems like they have like this perfect life, right? That's what social media sometimes will present to you. They got this perfect life, right? And now you trying to get to the left lane. Okay. Now you in the damn middle lane, you trying to get to the left lane and you trying to copy them verbatimly. Like you trying to copy their every move. One of the things that I say is, okay, feel inspired. Okay. Yeah. Be inspired. Okay. But don't try to do it just like somebody else, because when you do it just like that person, I mean, word for word, T for T, dot for dot, everything, you lose your authenticity in the process. You lose yourself in the damn process, because now it's like, all right, well, they did it this way and there's nothing wrong. Maybe you could do it that way, but critique it. Add your twist to it. Be authentic when you are presenting it. not doing it the same exact way. Because oftentimes, right, you may say, well, why this shit isn't working for me? Because that's not what Source had for you. It was something greater. And like I said, when I first started this video, it is something called divine timing. Okay? It may appear. The other day I was watching this, it was this podcast, right? And the lady, like, she was crying. She was talking about how she was, addicted. She was an addict. How she was very beautiful, very nice looking, very beautiful. And she just kept crying. And she was saying, like, how she would get in and out of relationships. And the guy, I don't remember his name, like the host. But one of the things he told her, he was like, you needed to go through that. That's what qualifies you. Like you needed to go through that. Because imagine if you didn't go through that, you probably wouldn't be able to reach as many people as you are able to reach. And I think sometimes, like, we downplay ourselves because we like, well, I've been through that. But every experience in your life that you've been through, it is going to help somebody else out. And I often say that the things that we have experienced in our lives, it is not for us. It is for someone else. Okay? Imagine, right? You've been through a divorce. Okay? And then somebody else that you know is going through the same divorce and probably going through a divorce too. And probably when you was going through a divorce, you probably didn't think that you probably thought that your life just was just fucked for the rest of your life, right? But you got over that. And now I think, okay, to me, is your duty to share to the next person that may be experiencing the same exact thing. Maybe contemplating offing themselves because maybe they felt like the person that they was in a relationship with, that was their world. That was everything to them, okay? And when you tell them, like, oh, well, this is what I did, whatever it is, you are then becoming inspirational, okay? Not maybe they don't get it right then and there, but as long as you share your story, it is like you are serving humanity. And I don't know how important that is to the next goddamn person, but for me, it's important to me. It's important to me to share my story. It's important for me to be of service towards humanity. Because one of the things that I do know is when I share my story and some of the things that I've been through and I've gone through and I grew through, okay, it allows for somebody else to look at that and say, you know what, I still have something in me that I could keep on going. Okay. And maybe they don't know exactly what the hell it is or how they going to get through another day. But by me sharing my story and by me sharing, being authentic and very transparent, okay, about my life and being an open book at times about my life, it helps somebody else out. Okay. And so I just wanted to come on here real quick and say, respect your journey because your journey is unique. Okay. If people would listen to you, if you've been through it and then you was able to pull yourself up out of it. But if you in it and you just like keep complaining and just don't find a way out of it, nobody, I mean, they'll listen, but to me, I'm like the person that's been through the trenches and able to say, you know what, I know what it was like being in the projects, okay? And now they're multi-millionaire. Those the people I'm finna listen to, okay? Because they do something to my imagination in a sense where as though I'm like, damn, like it is possible. This person done grew up in the hood. This person done been on food stamps and Section 8 and all those different things. I know that is possible. I know that is possible. So don't ever feel like your whole life, it has to be this like perfect put together story. Because life isn't like that. Life is going to life. Okay. But you have the ability to change your goddamn perception. Not that life is going to get easier. Okay. But you get better. And with that being said, I love you guys. Peace.